What's up, world? It's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap, leader of the legends, mentor to the motivated. I know it's been a long time since you've seen this face on the screen, but we're back. And in today's video, we're going to be covering how to start a rap song in 12 minutes or less, including how to instantly choose a hot beat, how to decide what to say first, and how to know what to rap about. Using examples from some of today's most creative and successful artists, including Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and some of the legends of hip-hop history, such as Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and many others. Now, why should you listen to me about this topic? After rapping professionally for over 10 years and traveling the world to over 15 countries with a full-time income as a rapper, I've spent the last 8 years professionally coaching thousands of rappers, both one-on-one and on this, YouTube's most subscribed channel to learn how to rap. So I'm confident that each tip and example in this video will teach you how to start to write a rap song in 10 minutes or less, regardless of your skill level. Sound good? All right, let's get into it. Now, before we begin, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications because we drop 3 videos a week on how to write rap songs, how to start a rap career, and much more. And if learning how to write better rap songs and master the art of rap song structure is your main goal for 2023, gain access to our 4-hour songwriting and beat selection masterclass as a free bonus when you click the first link in the video description. Now, step number 1 for learning how to write a rap song is choosing the beat, or in this case, the riff secret. Many people want to start to learn how to rap, run into issues from the very beginning. Maybe you struggle to find a beat that you feel is your style when scouring the internet, or maybe you're unsure what to choose of the many type beat offerings that you find on places like BeatStars or YouTube. With this in mind, let me give you a very quick hack in order to find the best beat, a hit beat, in minutes rather than like hours or days, which is the whole point of this video, isn't it? Choose a beat with a memorable riff. A riff is a quickly identifiable set of notes that are usually instantly catchy, which becomes so iconic part of the beat that they're almost as famous as the choruses or the rest of the song themselves. This concept originally exploded in popular music from guitar riffs, from like, that in Whiplash, or, the bass line from Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, bum, 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 bum. Those are considered riffs. Now, in the case of rap, many of the greatest rap beats of all time, and thus rap songs, start with a riff. Let's give you a classic hip hop riff as an example, and then we'll do some more modern examples from today. So now I want you to think of the opening notes of Eminem's Lose Yourself. That simple 2-chord bounce is so fire that the second you turn on that track before Shady raps a single word, fans get hyped.
What you probably don't know is that musical riff, the heartbeat of Eminem's Lose Yourself, was written by this guy, Jeff Bass.
Yeah, the driving chunk guitar is what I believe motivated M to write those type of lyrics, and it was a great uplifting feel. Just 2 words. Piece of history.
So your very first step to learn how to start a rap song with a hot beat and not some struggle instrumental from a beginner on Fruity Loops is pick a beat that starts with a simple, effective riff. More recently, up-and-coming artists such as Baby Keem on his instant smash Family Ties featuring Kendrick Lamar used a beat with a strongly identifiable 3-note riff of horn stabs to make an infectious song from the jump. And of course, Tyler the Creator steamed his way to a Grammy for Best Rap Album in 2020 using the power of riffs in songs like New Magic Wand and Earthquake, which uses a combination of a strong, simple riff and a vocal intro using melodic phrasing, which brings us to step number 2, write a vocal intro. A lot of people starting to learn how to rap think that you need to come out of the gate with a verse spitting hot fire like Dylon or something like the LA Leakers or Tim Westwood freestyle in order to get the fans' attention when they first rap on the song. Absolutely not. One of the best ways is to actually push the verse placement and then even pushing back the verse writing back a little farther and make the first thing you actually say on the record a verse intro. That's something that's simpler and catchier than the verse and easier to write than the chorus. A really good example of this is the first 2 words you hear on J. Cole's No Role Models, which ironically is another rap song that starts with an iconic riff. Most people, when they hear that song, song in their mind, think of the "Don't Save Her" infectiously catchy chorus, but remember the song actually starts with an almost sing-along vocal intro that is so well known that J. Cole could literally say those first words at the NBA All-Star game and the entire stadium is singing along.
First things first, rest in peace.
So yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is the power of the vocal intro. Not the verse, not the chorus, the vocal intro. Similarly, Kendrick Lamar uses this tactic to make his otherwise lyrical tracks into catchy anthems from the very beginning. Think about his recent hit N95 on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers from this year, where the heavily bumping and intense track actually starts with a melodic, almost children on the playground style sing-along. By starting the track that way, it actually builds anticipation for the eventual beat drop and take off to this, take off to that section of the track. Therefore, one little mentioned secret that we're giving you here on how to start to write a rap song is use a vocal intro. It's a lot easier to write and it's a great way to build anticipation like we just learned in No Role Models in N95. Because you aren't putting pressure on yourself to write your hot fire like Dylon verse the second after you've taken time to find a beat with a hot riff as we talked about in step number 1, and the intro doesn't have to be undeniably catchy as the chorus itself. You can simply use something that, kids could sing along to, again, sort of like we described in Kendrick Lamar's N95, or perhaps even better, again, looking back in hip-hop history, think of the first words spoken on 50 Cent's In the Club. Yet again, another rap anthem that starts with a riff, wherein 50's vocal intro is actually literally like a hood nursery rhyme people used to say in the 1980s and 90s on somebody's birthday. I mean, I can remember the first time I heard In the Club and I just thought, okay, he's just using that stuff we used to say in elementary school back in Philly as the actual verse. Like, this is wild. So yeah, the vocal intro can really help you to write things in minutes as opposed to hours or days or weeks or however long writer's block is killing you. So now that you've chosen a catchy beat using the riff and a vocal intro that instantly brings in the listener, then you can start telling your story in the verse, which brings us to number 3, what to rap about, first person, and wild dreams. Now, of course, what to rap about is something that you're going to be working through and creatively exploring over the course of your career, and it will change with different parts of your life. We want to give you one of the fastest ways to come up with what to rap about and how to do it in minutes. Now, of course, because I like to say that I think I'm the internet's most experienced rap coach, I've actually done something as crazy as research the often ranked top 100 rap songs of all time and gone down and figured out what the first verses, what lyrically they were covering, so that you don't have to, and more importantly, so that we can train you about what exactly to rap about. Now, we have a super in-depth step-by-step video explaining exactly what all of the top 100 rap songs of all time start with lyrically, which you can get by clicking the second link in the video description or on the top right. But let me give you one of the best ones right now. Describe in first person what you dream or what you've dreamed about will happen in your wildest dreams on your come up. So the first few bars you rap can be about how you always wanted to gain a material item or how you listen to a certain type of music on your way to success. Like, for example, in Juicy by the Notorious B.I.G., he tells us in the song, "It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Marley Marl." So here's a first person description of how he used to dream about being on the same level as his favorite rappers. Similarly, J. Cole tells us how he, or the person that he's describing, used to dream about getting rich as a youngster in A Tale of Two Cities. Since a youngin' always dreamed of getting rich, look at me, my brother, fantasize about a white picket fence with some trees, my brother. Used to want a Pathfinder with some tents. That's all I need, my brother. Use your memory, really dig deep on what is inspiring you in first person, describe it like we showed. And if you do that, along with choosing a catchy riff-based beat and being sure to have that anticipation building intro, you're well on your way. Now, I want to see you in the comments, what is your favorite riff-based beat or riff-based intro to a beat? Of course, if you're a rapper watching this and you feel inspired, be sure to visit the video description for our courses and more information. But it feels good to be back here with the people, and I'll see you on the next one. It's the big homie Drew for How to Rap. I'm out.